Hey everyone, it's Patrick from Region Unlocked, back with Mother 3, Part 3 of our playthrough of Mother 3, where we go through the whole game in Japanese, explaining all the grammar and vocab we come across along the way. So, let's get back into it. We left off last time, we just prayed at this shrine before entering the forest, and we're looking for Lighter and their kid, presumably. Oh, editing Pat here, popping in again to let you know that this playthrough is actually streamed live, so I'll be popping in every now and again to explain things a little bit more clearly or to correct any mistakes I made. Anyways, back to the video. Alright. Oh, look at this nice mirror. なかなかの男前が男前だが今はそれどころではない. Okay, this is a little throwback to the first episode with this when we look in the mirror. So we have this nakanaka, which is like considerably. No, possessive particle. And again, this word otokomae. We saw in this first episode, where this means man front, but put it together it means like handsome man, looking good. So you're looking pretty good. Daga, which means like but or however. Ima, which means right now. Right now. Ima wa, topic of the sentence. Sore dokoro dewa nai. I guess you can say that as a set. It's not the time for that. Sore, this, dokoro, place, dewa nai. It's not. So it's not the place for looking at your handsome self in the mirror. Because, you know, there's a big fire going on. So, yeah. It's kind of funny, though. This will call back to the first episode. Alright. Let's continue on to the forest. Alright. Go, go, go. This is just like a coughing sound. He's coughing. Oh. わしに似て男前なやつが歩いてくると思ったら oh, maybe we have the same word come up again. This 男前 we have this oh, which is like oh my, oh, washi, again that's me, not eagle, but in this case me, ni nite, which means similar to, so someone like me, otokomae, again that handsome guy or handsome looking, not to adjust the next word with the otokomae, yatsu, guy. Ga marking the object of the sentence. So a handsome guy that looks like me, or someone as cool as looking as me. Aruite kuru to omottara. You have the verb aruku, to walk, in this te form. Aruite kuru. Te kuru, again, te plus kuru, to come and do that verb. So someone coming and walking, to omottara. Just when I thought. To put it together, we have just when I thought someone cool as me was walking here. Let's see what it says in the next part. Flinto jatta. Pretty straightforward here. We just have Flint, his name, and this jatta is actually a conjugation of datta, which you'll see often in like anime or manga. Used as these with older folks, kind of use this jatta or datta, which is the casual form of deshita. Where it was. Ka. Rhetorical question. So saying, oh, it turned out to be Flint. So I saw someone as cool as me walking towards me, and it turned out to be Flint. Kemuri ga hidokute nodo no yowai washi ni wa. So we have kemuri, which means smoke. Ga, marking the object of the sentence. Hidokute, it's adjective hidoi in the te form to connect it to the next part of the sentence. Hidokute. Nodo is throat. No, that's a particle. Yowai, weak. My throat is weak. Washi ni wa. Washi again is I. Ni wa is like towards me or for me. So this weak throat is describing washi, I. This smoke is really terrible for a weak-throated guy such as myself. Koko kara saki wa muri ja. So he's not able to go. Koko kara from here. Saki wa moving, ahead, forward, like this point. Wa marking the object of the sentence, or marking the topic of the sentence. Muri, impossible. Ja, this is just kind of a grandpa sentence ender. Doesn't really add meaning, just some emphasis. So he's saying it's impossible to go past this point for someone with such a weak throat as me because of the smoke. Washi no kawari ni kono cookie o... Oh, a cookie. So again, washi, I, no, this is a particle. Kawari ni, in place of, so in place of me. Kono, this cookie. So this cookie, oh, marking the object of the verb. So in place of me, this cookie. この多少不潔な describing the cookie, presumably. この this 多少 which means like a little bit, somewhat. 不潔 which is like dirty, unclean. Not to describe the next word. So this somewhat dirty looking cookie. あまり美味しくないクッキーを役立ててくれ. Yeah, so he was describing the cookie. So again, we have あまり美味しくない. So when you have あまり, it means not much. Not much plus the adjective 美味しくない. The adjective 美味しい means delicious in the negative form. 美味しくない, not delicious. So not very delicious cookie. So this somewhat unclean, not delicious cookie. を object of the verb 役立ててくれ. So 役立てる is to put to use or to be helpful. And then you have it in the te form plus くれ, which is like to do for me. I just want to explain this grammar a little bit better. This 何々てくれ. So this stems from the grammar 何々てくれる, which is to do for someone. And then it's just in the imperative form くれ, which is just saying to please do something for me. A slightly more gruff way to have a request. So in this case, he's saying like, please make use of it for me. You'll see this grammar come up a lot in games and anime and manga. 何々てくれ. Or so, please let this cookie be of use to you. This somewhat not delicious looking unclean cookie. ぜひ役立ててくれ. By all means, please let it be of use. フルンタはこの好みクッキーを手に入れた. Okay, so again, we saw this in the last episode. This 手に入れた. It's like I got it in my hand, or I obtained. What did I obtain? 好みcookie. Hikonomi is like to like. I guess not taste isn't delicious, but as in like to my taste. So it's a kind of cookie that I like. I got in my hand a cookie that I like. So I guess Flint likes somewhat dirty cookies. Okay, he's still coughing. Wakatta. Okay, I get it. この多少不潔なあまり美味しくないクッキーを again this somewhat dirty, not delicious cookie をもう一枚だけあげよう. So he's gonna give me another cookie because I'm being pushy. So もうcookie をもう一枚. It's not gonna come up. So も means like another. There it is. In this case, there it is. Another. So you have another もう一枚. So 枚 is a counter for flat objects. In this case, the cookie. So 一枚 one cookie, one more cookie. だけ only. あげよう. Verb あげる to give in the volitional form. I'll give, like let's give. Okay, I'll give you another cookie. Just one more cookie. 役立てくれ. Let it be of use. Let it be of use. And I got another cookie. Yeah, but how about one more? Wakatta. Okay, I get it. Again, this somewhat dirty, not delicious cookie をもう一枚だけあげよう. Only gonna give me one more cookie. Let it be of use. Oh yeah. Yeah, but how about one more? そんなに欲しかれても. Okay, I think he's done giving me cookies. So yeah, soんなに. Not that. It's just そんなに is like that much. 欲しがられる, which is to the verb or the word 欲し to want plus がる seeming to want, and then we have in this ても form. So 欲しがられても. So even if the ても is even if you want something that much, even if it seems like you want something that much, I won't give it to you based on context. So even though I really want another cookie, he's not gonna give it to me. Okay, moving on. Oh, combat. Alright, we have a Komori-san ni yukite o fusagareta. Okay, so we're fighting this bat. Okay, so for the battles, I'll pop in and explain all the words that I skipped past. So here we have yukite, which means one's way or like one's path in front of them. And then we have o marking the object of the verb, which is fusagu, which is to block or to stop. We have it in the passive past tense. Fusagareta. That's saying our path forward is blocked by this bat. I don't know if you realize, but this song only plays when you fight the bat, and the beginning of the song sounds a lot like the Batman theme song. Just thought that was interesting. Anyways, Komori-san. Very polite, fighting the bat. Okay, let's fight. Kogeki, attack. And now it's the bat's attack, 11 damage. Here we have the adjective sewashi, which just means busy or hectic. And if you notice, it's the same kanji for isogashi, which also means busy, but this is just slightly more frantic or more hectic. Then we have it with ku to connect to the next part of the sentence, which is 動き回っている. So we have this verb 動く to move connected with this verb 回る around. 動き回る, which means to move around. So we have Thomas frantically moving around. Thanks, Thomas, for the help. And again, a cool. Here we have another funny Thomas tidbit. So hitai is forehead. We have no, which is the possessive particle, and ase, which is sweat. So the sweat on my forehead, o, marking the object of the verb, which is negu, which means to wipe. And it's in the te form, which means it's progressively happening. Nigetteru. So Thomas is wiping the sweat on his forehead. Again, a cool feature of this game is during the battles you can attack to the rhythm of the song, but because I'm streaming, there's a lag between the music and the game, so I'm not able to do it right now, but I'll definitely have to get set up for the next episode. Here we have furinto, which is flint, wa, topic of the sentence. Umaku, which means like skillfully, umai, skillfully. Kawashita, kawasu, which is the verb kawasu, which means to dodge in the past form. So flint, like expertly dodged the attack. When we actually have to fight harder enemies. But for now it's fine, but I can just do that. Alright, we won. We got 20 experience points. And teki wa presento no hako o oiteita. So the present no hako, the box of a present, no oiteita was placed. So I found a present box. Present no nakami wa konomi pan datta. Okay. So within the box, within the present, I had a likable bread. A bread I like. We have that same word, konomi, that we saw with the cookie. Konomi pan o te ni ireta. Again, I obtained te ni ireta. Alright, so I got some bread. Alright, moving on. Got a sign here. Dokoe bichui. Dokoe bichui. I don't really know what that means. Dokoe bichui. Bi? I mean, it's dokoebi. Dokuebi. Dokuhebi. Naruhodo. I get it. So doku is poison, hebi is snake. Put them together. Poisonous snake. Dokuhebi. And then chui is just to be like cautious, to be aware of. So watch out for poisonous snakes. Doku keshi wa doku datta ka ni arimasu. Okay, so we need some antidotes. That doku keshi is an antidote. Wa, marking the object topic of the sentence. Doko, where. Datta, where was it? Kani, datta kani. Okay, this is a pretty strange one. This doko datta kani arimasu. So I had to ask my Japanese girlfriend about this one because I didn't quite understand what it was saying. So this is actually not correct grammar, but we're still able to understand the meaning. So we have doko datta. Normally we just have doko ka ni arimasu. Somewhere it exists. But in this case, we have doko datta ka. So it's so it puts that doko in the past tense. So it's saying normally doko ka ni arimasu. Maybe if this is you, around here it exists. We have this doko datta. So maybe not here, but before it is around somewhere. It's saying that the antidote is probably somewhere around here. Not necessarily around you, but around you in the past. Kind of strange, but anyways. Alright, let's fight another bat. Keep moving on. Gotta watch out for the snakes. Moving on. Oh, we got someone's house here. What do we got here? We have Matto. Izaku no yatsu doko ni itteru nda? Doko ni itteru nda ka? Okay, so we have Izaku, which is someone's name. Isaku, maybe Isaac. Perhaps you could translate that. Isaku no yatsu, the guy that is Isaac. Doko, where? Ni, marking towards. Itteru, the verb iru, to be. In the te form, existing. Naka, rhetorical emphasis question. So where in the world is this Isaac guy? Where are you? Where are you? Apparently he's not at home. Open up a present here. Furunto wa hako o aketa. I opened the box. Furunto wa yagi no ude wa o te ni ireta. Okay, what did I get? So, Flint, Yagi, what is it, Yagi? A goat. Goat, no ude. Maybe Yagi probably doesn't mean goat in this case. Maybe it does. Okay. Yagi no udewa. Udewa is like a bracelet. So I got a goat bracelet. Oh, te ni ireta. One of those weird game words, I guess. I got a goat bracelet.
Okay, I was struggling to figure out what this was saying. We have yagi no udewa. So yagi is sheep and udewa is like bracelet. So it's just like a sheep bracelet, which is just a word for this game. It doesn't really mean anything beyond that. It's just the name for this accessory, the sheep's bracelet.
All right, this looks like the symbol for an onsen. And that it is. All right, so if I remember right, if you go on the onsen, you can heal. Onsens are a very culturally popular thing in Japan, not so much in the States, but yep, and we got healed. Onsen de yukkuri shita node furunta tachi wa. So we have onsen, which means hot spring. De, at the hot spring. Yukkuri, slowly. Shita, past form of the verb suru, to do. So I did it slowly because I spent time slowly at the onsen. Furunto tachi, flint and friends, plural. Tachi makes it plural. Wa, topic of the sentence. Ikikaeta you ni natta. So we got healed, essentially. So we have ikikaeru. So if you look at the kanji, we have ikiru, which is like to live, iki, and then kaeru, to return. So like my life returned to me. And then yo ni natta, became like that, right? So yo ni, like that, natta, became. So it became like I've been rejuvenated, right? Or, just my health got healed. Kokori onsen. So this is Kokori onsen, the name of the onsen. Isogoto mo go byou wa tsukare. Also, it's explaining to me how to use the onsen, which I already knew because I've played this game. So, quickly, isogu tomo. So if you go quickly.
Okay, we have this little bit of grammar here. Nani nani tomo, which just means like even if or despite being. Isogu tomo, even if you are in a rush.
5 seconds. Wa tsukareru, tsukare. 5 seconds to be tired.
Oh, kind of messed up here. So this isn't tsukareru, to be tired, but rather the verb tsukaru, which means to soak or to be submerged. And it's in this imperative form, so it's telling me to do it, to soak and submerge. To put it together, we have, even if you're in a rush, soak for 5 seconds in the kokori, hot water.
Kokori no yu. Okay, so saying if I spend 5 seconds in the water, I can feel better, essentially. Okay, moving on. Now that we're healed, and another bat. Alright, moving on. Oh, someone's knocked out. Who's this? Bronzon. Oh, Flint ka. Oh, it's you, Flint. Go. Coughing sound. Go. Kuso, kemuri o tsuikonjimatta. Okay, let's take a look. Kuso. Oh, it's not gonna pop up. Kuso means like, damn it, damn. And then kemuri is smoke. Oh, marking the object of the verb, which is suikomu, which means to inhale. So we have the word su, to breathe, komu, to absorb. It's like breathe in. Then we have it in this jimao form, which is the same as shite shimao, which we talked about before, which means fully or regrettably in this more casual tone. And it's in the past. So, oh man, damn it, this smoke, it's completely inhaled. I'm completely breathing it in. Go, I'm coughing. ライトと増えるの親子がまだ戻ってこないんだ。親子。So we have Lighter, the guy's name, Lighter, と増える, which is his name, the name of the other person we're trying to save. No, possessive particle. Oyako, parent and child, so yeah, father and son, presumably. Ga, marking the object of the sentence. Mada, not yet. Modotte konai. So you have the verb modoru, to come back, in this te kuru form. Te kuru, to come and do that verb. And then the kuru is in the negative form, konai. So to come back, they haven't come back yet. And this nda is to add some more emphasis and explanatory tone. So Lighter and the parent and child of Lighter and Fueru have not yet returned. Matto mori no oku no hou da to omou. Not matto, kitto. Kitto mori no oku no hou da to omou. So kitto is like surely, undoubtedly. Mori, forest. No oku, within, deep in the forest. No hou. Is it gonna come up? No, it's kind of a set. No hou, which means like towards, or in that direction. Dat to omou. Dat to omou just means I think. So I think they're surely still deep in the forest, I think. Go. Coughing. 俺の心配より早くあの親子を。So we have ore, which means me. No possessive particle. Shinpai means worry. And then yori, more than what came before. So more than worrying about me. Hayaku, quickly. Ano, that oyako, parent and child. Oh, and then he cuts off his sentence. But he probably wants to say like tasukete kudasai. Please help. So more than worrying about me, quickly go, those parent and child. Go save the kids. Go save Lighter and Fueru. All right, if you say so. Oh yeah, it is. It is burning up here, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, it's that guy. Boom, boom, boom. He's doing something. All right, he's letting out these boys. Gotta love the sprite work in this game. All right. So what in the world is this? 鉄でできた箱のようなものが置いてある. Okay, that's not very helpful. We'll talk it through. So tetsu is a word for steel. De, put it with this dekita. It's like to be complete or be able to do. But if you have something de dekiru, especially in this case, like tetsu de dekiru, like it's made of, like it was completed of steel or iron. So this thing was made of iron. Hako, it's a box. This box made of iron. No possessive particle. Yona, like that. Mono, thing. So this made of iron box-like thing. Ga, marking the object of the sentence. Oite aru. So we have the verb oku, to place, in the te form. Oiteiru, oite aru. So it's being placed, or it's left placed. So it's just saying that there's a box seemingly made of steel placed here. But you know, isn't the most descriptive thing. What is this? Oh, it's an enemy. It's a Satsumai monster. Satsumai. I don't know that word off the top of my head. But monster is obviously a monster. So some kind of monster.
Okay, I wasn't able to understand the pun on this monster's name. So it says Satsumai monster. So Satsumaimo is just a kind of sweet potato. And then it's taking that last mo from Satsumaimo and the start mo of monster and putting it together. So you get Satsumaimo monster. Sweet potato monster.
Alright, let's fight. Oh, I got a combo with the music even though I can't hear it.
We have some more Thomas shenanigans here. So we have Thomas, wa, marking the topic of the sentence. Siren, which is just katakana for siren. O, marking the object of the verb, which is narasu, which is like to ring or to sound out. And then it's in the te form, so it is ringing or sounding out. Narashiteiru. So Thomas is ringing his siren.
Yeah, we might have to eat a cookie here. I'm kind of getting wrecked. I think I will eat a cookie. One of my not clean, not delicious cookies. Well, a present. And I got another bread. More bread. Okay, so let's go to goods, items. Let's look for my cookie. There it is. Yep. It's not a very delicious cookie. I'm going to scowl or use 2 flint. 15 HP. Okay. Not a lot, but we'll use one more. Okay. Moving on. Got another enemy. Same guy. Satsumai monster. Alright. Let's fight. Oh, I'm so good at getting the rhythm when I can't even hear it. I'm just guessing. I mean, I can kind of hear it, but it's also delayed. So it's really not helpful. And we got him. Nice. I might want to level up here at some point. 26 experience, and there's my level. I went to, okay, Furunta no level ga 8 ni agata. My level raised to level 8. My offense went up by 2 points. My defense went up by 2 points. IQ, 1 point. My speed, 1 point. Okay, not bad. And we're fighting another guy. And in the present, we got some more bread. Imagine the bread is better than the cookies. I guess we can check. So the cookie does what? 15, and the bread does 30. So yes, bread is definitely better than the cookies. We'll definitely be needing to eat some bread here. In the present, and there's bread. Wow, they are just loading me up with bread. I guess I'll eat one, seeing that I have so many. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Moving on. Oh. Here we go. We got some story continuation. Raita. Oh, we found lighter. Oi. Oi. Raita. Daijoubu. Daijoubu kayo? Are you okay? Doesn't look so okay. Flinto. Ah, Thomas mo. Flint. Oh, Thomas also. Go. Damn it. Cough. こいつらやっつけても出来上がるんだ. Okay. He's having a rough time. So we have こいつら. So we have こいつ, which means that guy. Da, to make it plural. こいつら. Those guys. In a kind of a rough way of saying it. こいつら. Those bastards, almost. やけても so we have やっつける, which means like beat down, to attack. In the te form with mo. It's like even if I'm doing this thing, so even if I knock them down, and then he's repeating it, yatsukete mo, even if I knock them down, so I keep beating them down and down, but detekuru, which means to come out, and then it has a yagaru form on it. Deteki yagaru. Yagaru is a gruff, like a rough way of saying they're doing that thing, but very rough. Like they keep coming out and out, no matter how many times they knock them down. Nda, adding some emphasis and explanatory tone. Again, this yagaru is a very rough way to say this verb. Or I guess you could say they have the nerve to, right? Contempt, hatred, disdain. So, but it's very, very tough. You wouldn't really use it in regular conversation.
I want to explain this yagaru a little bit better. So yes, it does have this rough or coarse meaning. It can also add the feeling of like irritation or contempt to what the person is trying to say. You often see this in anime and manga to make the whole sentence a little bit more stronger. So in like this case, it's like no matter how many times I do it, these bastards keep showing up. It just adds some more emphasis to the sentence.
You can already tell his way of speaking is pretty rough. Lighter here. 前に進めやしねえ. Okay, 前に, which is like in front of me. 進める is to continue forward, not recommendation. Probably not going to come up here. But 進む is to go forward. 進める to go forward. But he has this やしねえ. So he's saying I'm not able to go forward. This ね is to negate it. やしねえ.
Kind of forgot to explain this. We have the 進めやしねえ. So 進め again is to continue. And then we have this やしない. So you have やしない at the end of a verb. It means you can't do that verb. And then instead of ない, he's saying ね, which is kind of a more anime way of saying it. やしねえ. So I can't continue forward.
To continue forward. No matter how many times I beat them down, they just keep coming. I'm not able to continue. Oh. Coughing sound effect. Nanda koitsu wa. What's up with those guys? That's Thomas speaking here. We have Nanda. What the heck? Koitsu. Those guys. Wow. What's up with those guys? Or what's up with you? Yeah, he's talking about the bug over there, not Flint or lighter. What's up with those guys? Mushi nanoka? Mushi is bug. Isn't it just a bug? It's a bug. Wakaranai. Well, this is just a verb. Wakaranai. I don't understand. In this ne form, very anime. Wakaranai. I don't know. Koitsura ga mori ni hi o tsukete mowatte iru nda. Ooh, spreading some fire. Yeah, again, it's koitsura. Those guys, those bastards. Ga, marking the object of the sentence. Mori, forest. Ni, towards. Hi o tsukeru, which is to light up, to ignite. In the te form, to connect to the next verb, which is mawaru, around, which is also in the te form, mawatteru, which means to do something continuously. So they're continuously going around, lighting the forest on fire. それより増えるがまだ小屋にいるはずなんだ. So それより, other than that or more than that, 増える his son, が object of the sentence, まだ not yet, 小屋に koya is like a hut or shed, so that's in the previous episode. Ni, to be towards, iru, to exist. So he's still in the shed. Hazu, certainly, bound to be. Nanda. adding some emphasis and explanatory tone. So certainly, more than that, more than the bug conversation, Feyaru is still surely in the the hut, or shack, cabin, probably cabin. Feyaru ga mada koya ni furento. He's still in the cabin. Mada koya ni, still in the cabin. Feyaru o tasuke ni itte yatte yo. Ore wa Raita no mendou miteru kara. Naruhodo. Okay, so we have Feyaru o. Feyaru is the son. O, object of the verb, which is tasukeru. There it is, tasukeru, to help. And we have tasuke ni iku, which means to go do that verb. Tasuke ni iku, and the iku is in the te form. Tasuke ni itte yatte. So this yatte is to do, yatte kudasai, please do. So please go help Feyaru. Fueru. I keep saying Feyaru. Fueru. Please go help Fueru. Yo, emphasis. Ore, mi, wa, topic of the sentence. Raita, lighter. No, possessive particle. Mendo miteru. Okay, so mendo miru is to look after someone. This is the te form, continuous form. So I will be looking after lighter. Kara, because I'm looking after lighter, you go help Fueru. Okay, what's going on here? Mita mo nai mushi da. Mita koto mo nai mushi da. Like a bug I've never seen before. Alright. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. Are we gonna fight? There it is. Hitsuke mushi tachi ni. So hitsukeru is like to be ignited. Mushi is bug. So fire bugs. Tachi plural.
So for the name of this enemy, we have Hitsuke Mushi. So Hitsuke actually just means arson, and the Mushi means bugs. So it's just like arson bugs or fire bugs. Hitsuke Mushi Tachi ni. So the group of the arson bugs. Ni, towards. We have the verb also, which means to attack. And then we have it in the passive negative form. Also wareta. So it's just saying the group of fire bugs have attacked.
Have appeared. So the fire.
Okay, so here we have Hitsuke Mushi, fire bugs. Wa, marking the topic of the sentence. And we have hi, which means fire. O, marking the object of the verb, which is mato, which means to be wrapped in. Toshin, which means to rush or dash. We have the verb suru in the te form. Shite kita. So te kuru, to come and do that verb. So the firebugs wrapped themselves in fire and charged in with a fire attack.
Firebugs have appeared. Oh, they're strong. It just said he was flying around. I should probably eat some more bread here. I'm gonna die. Oh my. I don't know if the bread's gonna help. But we will go to goods, go to the bread, and eat some bread. Oh my.
Here we have hi, which means fire. O, object of the verb, which is fuku, which is to blow in the past tense. Fuita. So the firebug blew fire.
Okay, actually the fire didn't do much damage. Alright, nice. Bread.
Hitsuke mushi, firebugs. Wa, topic of the sentence. Flinto, flint. No, possessive particle. Mawari, which means around or the vicinity. And o, marking the object of the verb, which is tobi mawaru. So before we saw mawaru to mean around. Tobu means to fly, and we have it in the te form. Mawatteiru, so they're flying around Flint.
Back to attacking. Yeah, in the YouTube video I'll probably break down what all these attacks are saying, but since I can't pull up the pop-up dictionary on the stream, I'll just do it in the video afterwards. So look forward to that. I'll break down all the attacks up top here. But for now, we'll just continue on, so we can get back to the story. Alright, we won. We didn't die. Hooray. 51 experience points. And there's a present. And there's more bread. Yeah, let's go. Nice. Kyo ushinao means to lose consciousness. And then we have in the past tense. Natta. Kyo ushinatta yoda. It seems like he's lost consciousness. What about this? Oh yeah. Flint wa raita no kakuzai o te ni ireta. Assuming kakuzai means whatever that plank of wood was. I've never seen that word before. So we have flint. Wa, topic of the sentence. Raita. No, possessive particle. Kakusai. Oh, kakuzai. Kakuzai. Oh, that didn't come up. Yeah, there it is. Kakuzai. There we go. Squared timber. So yeah, it's a plank of wood. Okay. So lighters, squared timber. Oh, topic of the object of the verb. Teni ireta. Again, I obtained. I got lighters, lumber. Thomas, flint. Kakuzai o buki toshite tsukau nara chanto soubi shita hou ga ii zo. Okay, similar to what he said in the first episode about the stick. We have kakuzai, squared timber. Oh, object of the verb. Buki, weapon. We have buki toshite or buki tosuru. So like to use as a weapon. Sorry, buki toshite, which is a roll of the squared timber as a weapon. Skao nara, to use. Nara, if you use that as a weapon. Chanto, diligently, make sure to. Sobi, equipment. Shita hou ga ii zo, it would be better to equip it. So if you're going to use that as a weapon, it would be better to equip it. Janai to imi ga nai yo. So janai to, if you don't, janai is just not or negative. To, if you don't do it, imi ga nai yo, there's no meaning. It's useless if you don't equip it. Thanks for the tip. I will equip it. Oh, it is a lot stronger. 6 offense up. And our speed goes down by 3. So we're slower, but stronger. That makes sense. Okay. Moving on. Oh, what's going on here? I remember there's probably a frog. Yep. Myong myong. Zehi save shite okimasu ka? A save. You should definitely save, right? Yeah, we'll save. Doop, doop, doop. Sugi no kaeru. Kiyotsukete, itarashai. There it is. Sugi ni ao kaeru ni yoroshiku ne. Give my regards to the next frog. Will do, froggy. Oh, we already made it. To the shack. We have Fueru here. Tasukete, help me. Tasukete. Oh no. Oh, he got wrecked. Oh, I should have eaten more bread. I should eat more bread before going into here. There's going to be enemies. I don't think I'm at full health. Let's eat this cookie as well. Oh, I'm not at full health at all. Eat the bread. Where are we at now? Alright, now we're healed up. Oh, I should have equipped my sheep bracelet. Yagi no ude wa. Yeah, I don't know about that yagi. Anyways, let's equip it. Alright, nice. Oh, I don't know how to go to Sobi. Equipment. And I'll do it here. Probably goes on my body, maybe? Or other. There it is. And this makes my defense goes up by 3. Oh, nice. Should have put that on before. Anyways, let's go save this kid. Taiatari sureba, nantoka kowase zou da. Naruhodo. I gotta knock it down. Knock down the door. Taiatari is like to tackle. You'll see this in games a lot. Especially in Pokemon. You know, the first move, tackle. Taiatari. Sureba, if you tackle, or if you do a ramming attack, nantoka, somewhat, some way or another, kowase so. So kowaseru is, there it is, kawasu, to break. In the potential form, kawaseru, able to break. So, which it seems like. So it seems like it would be able to break if you did a ramming attack. Okay, boom. Alright, let's fight this dude. Oh, are we not fighting? Oh, there we go. Monday night. Oh, no problem. Okay, I guess we're not fighting them right now. Oh. Okay, now we're fighting them. We have the Toby Mouse. Toby. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably a play on words of something. Toby Mouse. Some kind of mouse. Oh, it's probably Tobu, to fly. Just in the mouse form. Toby Mas, to be flying. So Toby Mouse. Okay, so Toby Mas is to fly, right? And then mouse is obviously mouse. So Toby Mouse. It's like flying mouse, but it also just kind of sounds like the word fly. Ha ha ha. Anyways, let's knock him down. He's doing...
So we have Tobi Mausu, which is flying mouse. No, possessive particle, renzoku kougeki da. Renzoku means like a series or succession, and then kougeki is attack. It's like a series of attack from the flying mouse.
連続攻撃。連続, some kind of attack. Ooh, again, I'll break these down in the video.
Again, we have Toby Mouse, flying rat. Wa, topic of the sentence. We have ke, which means like fur. O, the object of the verb, which is sakadateru, which means like to stand up on end. And then we have it in the te form to connect it to the next part of the sentence, which we have ikaku, which means like intimidation. And then again, we have the shitekita, which means it's come to do that verb. So the flying rat's hairs are standing on end in like an intimidating kind of way.
Nice, little combo action. Biting attack. Oh yeah. Easy wins, baby. 45 experience, and I leveled up to level 9. 2 offense, 2 defense, 1 IQ, 1 speed. Oh yeah. Alright. Where's this boy at? Where is he at? Oh, there he is. It's not doing so hot. I guess he's probably very hot based on the fire. Okay. 焼け落ちた柱が行く手を塞いでる. So 焼け落ちた, which means to be burned down. You might know the word yaku, like yakiniku, to grill or to cook, to burn. Ochiru, to fall, so to be burned down. Hashira is pillar. Ga, right, post. Ga, object of the sentence. Yukute is in one's way. O, object of the verb. Fusaideru, which means to like be blocking. So this burnt down pillar is blocking my way. Okay, can I move it? No. Okay, how about this pillar? Can I move this one? Mondai nai, no problem. Maybe I gotta run into the pillar, huh? Use my ultimate strength. Okay, that did work. Oh yeah. Flint-san! Mr. Flint! Say, 増えるを保護した。保護す。Save, to carry, to unfasten. Ah, that makes sense. So he was obviously getting crushed by something. Unfastened. Alright. Let's get out of here, boy. Let's go. Oh no. Reminds me of Spider-Man 1. Burning building scene. Saving Green Goblin child. Anyways. Oh, it burned down. Ooh. Bummer. Oh, and we are covered in soot. Soot. Soot? Soot? How'd you say that? Soot? Probably soot. Ah! すすで真っ黒だけど助かったんだよね. That's right, I did save you. Anyways, so here we have susu, which is soot or soot. You say soot, right? Anyways, soot. De makuro. So like in that way. Makuro is like pitch black. Covered pitch black in soot. Dakedo, however, or but. Taskatta, the verb taskaru, to save, to be saved. Past tense. Taskatta. Dayone. So nda is that emphasis or an explanatory tone. Dayone. And more emphasis. So we may be covered in soot, but you saved me, or we're saved. Flint-san mo makkuro da. So we have Flint is mo, also makkuro, pitch black. So Mr. Flint's also pitch black. Arigato, makkuro no Flint-san. Thank you, makkuro no, pitch black, no, possessive particle, Flint-san. Thank you, pitch black, Mr. Flint. Hontoni arigato. Truly, thank you. Makkuro no Flint-san. Again, pitch black, Flint. Thank you so much. Soda, that's right. 父ちゃんに僕の無事を伝えないと. Okay, let's take a look. 父ちゃん, a cute way to say father. お父さん. 父ちゃん. Ni, towards. 僕, me. No, possessive particle. Buji, safe. So, towards my father, my safety. Oh, object of the verb. 伝える, which is to convey, to report, to let them know. And we have it 伝えないと. So if I don't, which is, if you say easily to be said, I have to. I have to let my father know I'm safe. きっとどこかで僕のこと心配してると思うんだ. Yeah, I'm sure he is worried about you. So you have きっと, surely, undoubtedly, どこか, somewhere. Somewhere. De, at somewhere. Boku, me. No koto, things about me. It's no possessive particle. Shinpai, to worry. Shiteiru, the verb suru in the te form. Shiteiru, to be doing. So to be worrying. To omou, I think. Nda, emphasis, explanatory tone. So I'm certain somewhere my father is out there worrying about me. Yeah, I'm sure he is, if he's conscious. Anyways, let's get on back. Oh, I'm not sure why my health popped up there. I must have pushed something. Anyways, boo, boo. Oh, yeah. I'm so good. You win. And we got a present. And there's some more bread. I love me some bread. Okay. Oh, I probably walked into this fire. Yep, that's why. Don't walk through the fire. Your health goes down. We got a present and more bread. So much bread. Flint's a bread loving. He loves bread. A lot of these guys. Present, more bread. Alright. We made it on out of here. Oh, we got some more folks here. We saw this guy earlier. He was knocking on the door. Mato. Oh, hiku. So we have this hiku, which is like the sound for a hiccup. It's usually used when someone's drunk or been drinking. Presumably this guy is probably drunk. We'll see. It's a pretty fair indicator. 誰だか知らねえか真っ黒さん He doesn't recognize me. 誰だか Who is that? Who could that be? 知らねえ I don't know. 知らない It's more animated form. 知らねえ So I don't know who that could be. が object 真っ黒 pitch black sun. So he's saying I have no idea who you are, Mr. Pitch Black. フエルを助けてくれて本当にご苦労さん。フエル the boy を object of the verb 助ける which is to help in the te form 助けて with くる with くれる
Okay, just want to explain this a little better. Like we saw at the beginning of the episode, we have this nani nani te kureru, which is to do for me. Tasukete kureru, to save nani nani for me. In this case, fueru o tasukete kureru, to save fueru for me. Then we have it in the te form connected to the next part of the sentence, which we have hontoni, which means truly, and then kokoro-san, I appreciate your efforts, or I appreciate you. So truly, thank you so much for saving fueru.
Even though I don't know who you are, Mr. Pitch Black san. Yeah, taishita makuro da. Yeah, he's definitely drunk. Yeah, no, not that. No, taishita, considerable, great, makuro da. It's like you're completely covered in black. So, thank you so much, but man, you're really pitch black and soot. Right, how about you folks? Do you know who I am? Frento-san, fueru-chan mo fueru. Yeah, they do recognize me. 二人とも真っ黒だけど、私にはすぐに分かったわ。Yeah, I think Matt has definitely been drinking. So we have 二人, which means two people. とも, with both. So both of you two people. 二人とも真っ黒, pitch black, だけど. However, you may be pitch black, but 私, me, には towards me, すぐに is quickly, immediately, 分かった I understand. は feminine sentence ender. So even though you guys are covered in black, I immediately know who you are. この怪我それがね Let's take a look. この this 怪我 wound or injury それがね that thing is this injury about that その傷 So that's right その that 傷 which is another word for injury or wound. So that's right, yeah, that wound. The guy next to her is talking. What's his name? Abbott? Abbott. And the lady's name was Abby, if we missed that. Abby no yatsu saki hijou ni setsume shinikui. Maybe you guys see more of the sentence to know what's going on. We'll break it down. So Abby, the girl's name. No yatsu. Possessive particle, yatsu. That lady, that fellow. So as for Abby, saki, just a moment ago. Hijou ni, which means extremely. Setsume, explanation. Shinikui. So setsume suru is to explain. We have the verb suru. But when you have it in the mas form with nikui, it means it's difficult to do that verb. So saying just before, extremely difficult explanation. We'll have to see what he's saying next. A very difficult explanation. 背中に昆虫みたいな羽を生やした。Okay. So you have 背中, which means like your back. に towards. 昆虫, which means like a bug or insect. みたい. Something like that. Something like a bug. This not is to describe the next word. So some bug like 羽を生やした. Oh, there's definitely going to be more of the sentence. 羽を生やした. 羽 is wings. 生やした is the verb 生やす, which means to grow, to sprout in the past form. So it's 生やした. They have grown wings. So it's towards her back, some kind of insect-like thing that has grown wings. You know, the guys we saw earlier, for sure. 空飛ぶネズミみたいなやつに襲われてどっかしらを. We have sora, which means sky. Tobu, fly in the sky. A nezumi, mouse. So a sky flying mouse. Mitaina, again, like that. Yatsu, so a fellow, or a thing like a flying in the sky mouse. Ni, towards. Osowarete, also, the verb also, to attack. In the passive form, osowareru. So it's been attacked. Te form, osowarete. So to be attacked, dokashira.
Didn't quite explain this great. So this doka is actually another way to say dokoka, which means somewhere. And this shira kind of makes it more vague or softens it. So really, it just means somewhere.
Particle for the object of the verb. So he's saying the mouse-like flying creature is attacking us in some way or somewhere. Kamarechatta rashinda. Okay. Some way or somehow. Kamareru, which is just the word kamu, which is to bite. So kamu, to bite in the passive form. Kamareru. And then with the chao. So the same as shite shimao, which is like to do something regrettably or completely. So something has bitten completely or regrettably. Rashi, which is like it seems like. Nda. So it seems like we were attacked somewhere and bitten by this weird mouse flying creature. Regrettably. Okay? Okay. わかりにくいようだったらもう一回説明しようか. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard to understand, but I think I know what you're saying. わかりにくい. So we saw this earlier, the 説明しにくい, difficult to explain. This time we have the verb わかる, to understand, plus にくい. So difficult to understand. ようだったら, ようだ is like it seems like, and then the だったら. So this is des in the past form, だった plus だ. So if it seemed difficult to understand, もう一回. So mo is one more again. Oh, this is not itsukai, but ikkai. One more time. もう一回. 説明しようか. 説明 is to explain. しよう is the volitional form of suru, to do. So like let's do it. Question. Shall I explain it again if it was hard to understand? 私は OK よ. As for me, it's OK. とてもわかりやすい説明だったわ. Oh, perfect. Now we get the counterpart of nikui, as in yasui. So とっても is very. This time we have わかりやすい. So if you have 何々にくい, it's difficult to do. 何々安い, it's easy to do. So in this case, わかる to understand plus 安い, it's easy to understand. So it's very easy to understand. 説明 explanation だったでした it was. What? Female sentence ender. So as for me, it was a really easy to understand explanation. All right. It's kind of I guess that was a pretty good explanation. Maybe. All right, let's keep going on. Oh, hello, Thomas. What's going on? フロント進んで真っ黒だけど. We've seen all these words before. We have flint, susu, soot, de, like connecting it to the next verb here, which is 真っ黒. It's like covered. You're pitch black in soot. With soot, かな? It's de, with soot. だけど, however, you're covered in soot, but 無事だったんだな. This is a good little piece of vocab you'll see all the time. Bujidatta. You're safe.
I kind of went through this quickly, but you'll see it a lot, this bujidatta. So buji just means safe, and then datta is a past form of des, so it was safe. It just means you're safe.
So you're covered in soot, but at least you're safe. ライターは俺がちゃんとここまで連れてきたよ。So we have lighter は topic of the sentence. 俺、me が object of the sentence. ちゃんと diligently, I made cert, earnestly. ここまで、ここ here まで until here 連れてきたよ。
I didn't explain this great. So really, we just have the verb sureru, which means to bring something along. Then we have it in this te form, surete plus kuru, to come and do that verb. And the kuru is in the past tense, kita, surete kita. So it's kind of clunky if you try to translate it directly. It's like, I came and brought him until here. A more natural translation is saying, I brought him here.
早く増えるのかを見せてやれよ。やれよ。So we have 早く quickly. 増える the boy. No, this is a particle. Kao, which means face. So 増える face quickly. 見せてやれよ.
I just want to explain this a little better. So we have the verb miseru to show in the te form, misete, and then yare. So this is the verb yaru to do in the imperative form, yare, do that. So miseru to show in the te form, misete to connect it to yare. So he's kind of commanding me, quickly show Fueru's face to lighter.
Face to lighter. There he is. To-chan, Dad. Well, this is a good song. It's one of my faves. Okay, so その子は増えるのなのか。So, その that 声 voice は topic of the sentence. So that voice 増えるなのか. So is it did I say 増える again? 増える. Come on, Pat. 増えるなのか. So 増える is the name なのか. Could it be? Not the 7th of the month. Not gonna come up, but it just means like, could it be? Is that you? 増える? 無事だったのか. Oh, we saw this earlier. Maybe I'll call in my dictionary this time. 無事だった. No, it's not 無事だった. 無事だった. You're safe. のか? Question. You're safe. It turned out you're safe. てめえ、この野郎、すすで真っ黒じゃねえか. So, Lighter's got some pretty gruff way of talking. So, てめえ. Just like a very, it's not going to come up. It's a very rough way of saying you. Kind of like, you bastard. But saying it to his kid, so probably not bastard, but you. この野郎. You, yeah, as you see in the dictionary, very rough speech here. But he's just kind of like, how could this happen to you, my kid? この野郎.
Okay, I definitely want to hop in and explain this teme and kono yaro with a little bit more detail. So just looking at the direct translations, you might be a little surprised on why Lighter's calling his son here a bastard with teme and kono yaro, which those words can mean in certain contexts. You may have heard them in anime or maybe in the Yakuza games. Teme kono yaro, which in that case definitely means like, you bastard, how dare you. In this case we have Lighter, who's a character type who speaks with a much more gruff tone, doesn't really show his emotions, has this kind of more rough around the edges way of speaking. So he's not good at showing his emotions. So he's actually really happy to see that Fueru is safe, but he can't express that directly. He kind of resorts back to using the language he's comfortable with, which is like teme, kono yaro. And so it's still rough, but it doesn't have the meaning like I hate you or how dare you, you bastard. So it's definitely still a rough speech, but when you have a character like Lighter saying it, it's actually kind of normal to use with people you care about, especially for this gruff kind of character. Maybe some other potential translations could be like, you little idiot, you scared the hell out of me, you dumbass, what the hell were you doing? But you know, when you have that character, they're really like, oh, I'm so glad you're safe. But they can't say that, so they resort to this language.
Oh, すすで、sootで、真っ黒じゃねえか. How could you possibly get covered in soot? What are you doing? Come on, man. How could this have happened? But in a very kind of gruff, overly gruff, fatherly tone. Doesn't really translate well directly. 父ちゃんこそ足を怪我してるんじゃないか. Okay, so we have 父ちゃん, which is father. こそ, like to the extent, or to my father, like emphasis on my father, not me. Let's put the emphasis on you, father. 父ちゃんこそ. Ashi is leg. Oh, topic of this, object of the verb, which is 怪我する, which is not to pollute. There it is. 怪我 is injury plus する, to be injured. in the te form, shiteru. So to be, your legs being injured, janaika, isn't it? Rhetorical question. Like, more than me, Dad, your legs are completely messed up. I'm just covered in soot, but your legs are injured. こんなもんはね、こうしてこうやってこう。I probably said that a little slower. Like, こんなもんはな、こうしてこうやってこう. So こんな, that kind of, もん, it's like the reason or the thing or like problem, that kind of problem. はな, because earlier Fueru said, your legs are injured. It's like that kind of thing. Mana is no, there's no problem there. Check it out. Koshite, in this way. Koyatte. If I do it like this, one of these. Ko. He's kind of wiggling around. Do it like this. Ite. Baka yaro. So, ite is like ouch. It's not anything that's going to come up. But itai means pain. In a more casual way. You stub your toe. You say, ite. Ouch. Baka yaro. You idiot. God damn it. Ouch. 親方、一人で何やってるんですか? So again, we saw this earlier. This 親方, just like boss or chief. 一人で by yourself. 何 what? やってる or やってる is the verb やる to do in the te form. It's continuously. やってん but it gets conjugated down to just yatten desu ka? So, and this question. So, boss, what are you doing by yourself? What in the world are you doing right now? Kega o shuri ni kimatten darou ka? Okay. He's trying to fix himself, obviously. So you have kega, again, injury. No, because that's a particle. Shuri, which is like fixing. But I don't know if you normally use this for injuries. Normally I would see this with like fixing a car or repairing something versus like healing a wound. Wounds are normally like naosu, to heal a wound. But shuri is like to fix. So I think he's kind of being playful. Like, I'm going to just put my leg back together. Keiga o shuri ni kamatten darou ka? Kimatten darou ka? So we have the verb kimaru, which means, you might know the word kimeru, to decide. And it's in this intransitive form, kimaru. So it's like, it is decided. And in the te form, kimatteru. So it is being decided. And then daro, like, right? Can't you see? It's been decided. Which is kind of a clunky translation. It's probably more easy to say, like, it's obvious, right? Like, obviously, because it's already been decided. Obviously, I'm trying to repair my injuries, right? So obviously, I'm just trying to repair my injuries. Can't you see? それにしてもフレントが来てくれて by any rate それにしてもフレント Flint が object of the sentence 来てくれて
Again, we see this grammar 何々てくれる which is to do that verb for me. In this case, the verb is 来る to come. So 来てくれる to come from me. Then we have the 来てくれる in the te form to connect it to the next part of the sentence, which is
本当に助かったよ because Flint came 本当に助かったよ we truly were saved. Truly, 本当に助かった to be saved. So, thanks to Flint for coming, we were saved. Or, Fueru was saved. Thanks to Flint. 二人はガキの頃から羨ましいくらいの kind of hard to get this whole thing without the next part, but we'll break it down. 二人, two people. Oops. 二人, two people. は marking the object or topic of the sentence. Kagi. Gaki, not kagi. Kagi is key. Gaki is like small kid or brat, but probably not brat in this case, but just kids. No koro. No koro is like around the time of. And then kara, since. So like since these two have been kids. Urayamashi kurai. Urayamashi is to be envious or jealous. Kurai, to the extent of being jealous. No, but there's a particle. Kenka, fighting. Tomodachi, friends. So like fighting or like play fighting, quarreling, friends. Dattamonna, they've been. Like past tense deshita, it has been. Monna, adding some exclamatory tone or emphasis to this sentence. So he's saying these two, ever since they've been kids, to the extent of me being jealous, they've been quarreling as friends, you know? So like, these guys are always, you know, messing with each other and playing around to the extent that I'm jealous of the friendship that they have. Arigato yo, Flint. Thanks, Flint. なんだか無様なところを見せちまったな。なんだか in some way, somehow, buki, it's gonna come, yeah, bukima, which means like unsightly, like terrible situation. Na, to connect to the next word, which is tokoro, aspect or side. There we go. So like this kind of unsightly side of me, o misechimatta. Na, we have the word miseru to show, again in this chimao form, which is the same as shite shimao, to do something regrettably or completely. And this na is just to have some emphasis at the end of the sentence. So he's saying, in some way, I've showed you this unsightly side of me, because he said thank you, right? And he's looking terrible, you know, he's all beat up. He's like, I can't believe I had to show you this unsightly version of myself. He's kind of embarrassed. 今日のところは俺の代わりにしておいてくれ. He's embarrassed, but he's also very thankful of Flint for saving his son. So we have 今日のところは, we have 今日, which means today. No, possessive particle. ところ, place or thing. は, topic of the sentence. Or you could say for the time being, or as of today. Today's thing. Not for that, but today's thing. 俺, me. No, possessive particle. 仮に, there it is. 仮, like to borrow or debt. 仮にしておいてくれ. Okay, so we have the verb suru, to do, in this te oku form. We saw this a lot, to do something in preparation. Shite oku. And then the oku is also in the te form. Shite oite kure. Like, do for me, or please do the thing. So, what thing are we doing? Ore no kari. So, my debt. So, as of today's thing, I'm in debt to you. Or I owe you one. Right? I owe you a favor for today's thing that you did, saving my son. Yeah, I think I owe you probably more than, you owe him probably more than one. Anyways. Oyakata, okay, now who's talking here? Achato. Oh, that's a boy up top. Oyakata no arigato nante hajimete kitta kamoshirenai. Kamoshirenai. Oyakata is boss, master, chief. No, there's a particle. Arigato. So the boss is thank you. Nante. Something like that. Hajimete, for the first time. Oh no, oh there it is. Kitta kamoshirenai. So kita, to have been heard. Kamoshirenai, perhaps, maybe. So this is the first time I've heard the boss say anything like thank you. Oh, ha, 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 mataku da. Mataku is just like completely. And then he's laughing. Aha, that's completely right. Mataku da. Of course. これはもしかすると大雨が降るそう。Okay. So we have これは. As for this, もしかすると by any chance, or perhaps, maybe, by any chance, o ame. So we have the word oki, which means big, plus ame, rain, big rain, ga, object of the sentence, furu, to fall, ame ga furu is like to rain, right? It's raining, ame ga futteru, ame ga furu, it will rain, zo, emphasis. So, as for this, perhaps, maybe it'll even start raining, you know, more than. It's so strange that he said, thank you. Nah, it would only be more strange if it rained, right? It's like that kind of thing. And it's raining. Obviously, rain is rare here.
It's actually not obvious that it hasn't rained here in a long time. That's just my knowledge of playing the game before. So please ignore that.
本当に雨が降ってきたな. This is Ed talking here. Edo. So 本当に truly 雨 rain 雨が降る to rain. There's 降る in the te form. 雨が降って plus 来た to come. So it really seems, or it really, rain really did come. It really did start raining. Look at that. この雨で日が消えてくればいいね. So we have この雨 this rain で by this rain hi, which is fire, plus ga, object particle, marking the object of the sentence, which is the fire. Kiete, which is the verb kieru, to disappear, to wipe out. And the te form, kiete, plus kureru, which is to receive. And then this kureru is in the ba, eba form, or if. So if the fire was to be deleted, to be put out, ine, that would be nice.
So I just want to explain this grammar a little better. So you have this nani nani to ine, or nani nani ba ine. So if you look at the grammar directly, it's just this to or ba is if. So if that verb happens, ine, which just means good. If that verb happens, it's good. Or a more natural translation might be like, I hope this happens, or I wish this happens. You'll see it a lot.
So if this rain was able to put out the fire, that would be good. ライターの手当てもしなければならん。とりあえず村に戻ろう。So you have lighter? No. Possessive particle. 手当て. It's like medical treatment. Is that up there? There it is, yeah, medical treatment. 手当てもも, particle for also. しなければ, which is the verb する in this なければならない form. Which just means like I have to do. To put it easily. しなければならん. So we have to attend to Lighter's wounds, essentially.
So Japanese doesn't have a direct way to say I have to do something. So they have a bunch of different ways to say it. In this case, it's nani nani shinakereba narimasen, which really, if you break it down, is saying if this verb doesn't happen, it can't be. So you have this double negative, which makes it a positive. So you have this double negative, which makes it a positive. And in this case, we have shinakereba naran. So this naran is the same as naremasen. So yeah, it's kind of confusing, but you get these double negatives. You get these double negatives in Japanese a lot. In this case, it just means I have to.
とりあえず, first of all, 村, village, ni, towards, 戻る, to return in the volitional form. So let's go back to the village. We got to tend to Lighter's wounds. So first of all, let's head back. フレントさん、手当ては終わりましたよ。So do you remember 手当て? We just saw it. So 手当て again means medical treatment. は topic of the sentence. 終わりましたよ。終わる to finish in the past tense. 終わりましたよ emphasis. So Flint, your medical treatment is complete. フレントも増えるも軽い怪我で済んでよかったよ。Okay, let's take a look. So you have Flint, mo, also, fueru, mo. So for Flint and fueru, karui is light, like lightweight. Keiga, injury, so for like light injuries. De, with the light injuries. Sunde, yokatta. Sumu is to, you want to come up? To finish, there he is. To be completed, to be resolved, to result in, essentially. So, and then sumu in the te form, sunde plus yokatta. I'm glad. So I'm glad that your and Flint's and Fueru's wounds were just light. They were only light wounds. We were able to resolve it. All right, the result of the fighting was just that you had light wounds. So I'm glad. 竜巻入りに雨が降るなんて久しぶりですね。So we have 竜巻入り, the name of the village. Ni, towards. Ame, which is rain. Ame ga furu, to rain. Nante, something like that. Hisashiburi desu ne. Hisashiburi is like the first time in a long time. Desu ne, some emphasis, isn't it? Like, man, it's the first time it's rained in our village, Tatsumairi. Long time no see, rain. It's pretty rare, huh? Flint-san, yukuri yasunde kudasai ne. So we have Mr. Flint, yukuri, slowly, yasumu, to rest, in the te form plus kudasai. So please, here's some more standard Japanese. So please rest slowly, Mr. Flint. Yasunde kudasai. Alright, let's see how Lighter's doing. Flint-to. さっきの火事の中で火をつけていた虫の他に So we have Saki before, just a moment ago. No, possessive particle. Kaji no, come up, fire, right? Kaji, fire. No, possessive particle. Naka, there's no naka, within the fire. De, at the place within the fire. Hiotsukete ita, hiotsukeru is to set fire to. And then this is in the te form. Te plus past form. So it was being set fire to. Mushi is bug. No, possessive particle. Hokani, other things. So besides the bugs that were starting the fire in the forest, nanika minakatta ka. Nanika is like something. Something. Minakatta, the word miru, to see. In the past negative, minakatta, like didn't you see? Ka, question mark. So besides just the fire starting bugs, didn't you see something? You saw something, right? Nanka ko buta mite na kamen o kabutta. Nanka somehow ko in this way is like there's something like buta mitai. But it's not mitai, it's mite. Anyways, buta is like a pig. Mite is just a more anime-esque way, or more casual way of saying mitai, which is like. So pig-like. Kamen o kabutta. Kamen is mask. Kaburu is to wear a hat or to wear a mask. In the past tense, kabutta. So nanka, somehow or some way there was some pig-like mask wearing ayashi yatsura no koto da. Okay. Ayashi means suspicious or dubious. Yatsu again, we have those guys or bastards. Da, make it plural. No koto. No, possessive. Koto, thing. Da, des. So, pig-like mask-wearing strange fellas. The thing about them, not the bug. Ano yarou domo. Yeah. Ano is that. Yarou mono. Yarou domo. Yarou again, bastard. Domo is like plural. So those bastards. Moriju makuro kenishigagatte. Yeah, so he's pretty mad. Moriju. So mori is forest. Ju is another way for to, or like within. So within the forest. Moriju. Makuroke, completely black. Ni, towards. Shiagatte. So we have this, I think I explained this earlier, this nani yagaru. It's a very rough way of saying to do something. Here again, we have that yagaru that we saw at the beginning of the episode, which again can have the emphasis of making it more rough, or maybe like, how dare you? How dare they be doing that? How dare they do that? They were turning the whole forest black, but like really angry about it. Flint, omae mo makuro datta na. Okay, omae is a word for you, kind of a slightly rough way for saying you. Mo, also, makuro datta na. You were also pitch black, not just the forest, but they made you pitch black too. To-chan, mo neyo no, mo neyo yo. We have to-chan, which means father. Mo, like already is time to. Neyo yo. So to sleep, neru, in the volitional form. Neyo, like let's sleep. Come on, Dad, it's time to sleep. Soiba fueru. If speaking of fueru, omae mo makuro datta. Also you were pitch black. Not just Flint, but so were you, fueru. To-chan, hontoni mo neyo. Father, really, hontoni, truly, let's sleep. It's time to sleep. You need to rest. Okay. Hinawa-san tachi wa itsu kaete kurunda. Hinawa, my wife's name. San, Mrs. Hinawa. Tachi, group. So, the wife and kids. Wa, topic of the sentence. Itsuka. That's not itsuka. This is itsu, when. Kaete kuru. So, when will they come back? Kaete kuru, it's to come back. Nda. Just making that a question. Like, I wonder when they'll come back. Mori ga anna ni nachchatte kaeri michi abunaku nai kana. So we have mori, forest, ga, object of the sentence. Annani, to that degree. Nachchatte, ni naru, to become. We have the naru in the chao form, again regrettably, plus te to connect to the next part of the sentence. Anna ni nachatte. So the forest in that extent became, so because the forest is in that bad state, kairimichi is like our return route home. Kunai. Abunai means dangerous, and this kunai is to make it like a rhetorical question. Like, isn't it dangerous? Kana, I wonder. It's like, I wonder if because of the forest is in this state, the return route home became dangerous. Kana, I wonder. Alright. I think this might be a good stopping place. Yep, we're about a little over an hour in, so this looks like a good place to call it for today.
Okay, and that's going to wrap up episode 3 of our playthrough of Mother 3 in Japanese. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to watch me play through this game live, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can catch me streaming next time I go live. If you have any ideas, thoughts, or concerns on how I can make this series better or more interesting, let me know in the comments down below. I'll catch you next time. This has been Patrick from Region Unlocked.